Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Shantae Bliss Barr. I am a life coach. I coach women in healing through celibacy. Um, and you'll see why it is so needed a little later. With today's topic, which is hypersexualization of Black women. Also, I am a healthy mindset coach. I help women and men navigate through the mental health care system and the stigmas of being diagnosed with a mental illness um, for you and your family member, because a lot of times no one pays attention to the caretaker. If your child, your mother, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife is going through some mental health challenges, you got to take care of yourself and you have to know how to advocate for them. And that's where I come in at. Um, I have a master's degree in psychology with a focus in life coaching. Um, I also have a bachelor's degree in cultural studies. So I've studied cultures. I'm pretty, I've also worked very closely with community members and stuff. So, y'all, let's talk about the topic of the day, which is the hypersexualization of Black women. This really needs to be talked about. And without further ado, okay, so I am going to show you guys a video. And before I do that, y'all gotta work with me here because some things I'm still getting used to. Okay. So most of you don't know that I started a doctoral program. I needed a break, but I was focusing my research on uh, Black women and Black girls and the hypersexualization of Black women and girls, rape culture, sexual assaults surrounding that. So obviously, it's a topic that's resonates with me, being a survivor of sexual abuse and sexual assault. So it resonates well with me. A lot of the research that I came across was alarming, even though you know certain things you don't know until you really look into it and do the research. So I see that a lot of us, a lot of Black women are still going through a lot of the things that our ancestors were forced into as far as sexual behaviors go. So let me actually play this video for you. I'll play it throughout this live stream because y'all, we gotta do better than this. We really do. And I'm not looking down on this young lady. I would not do that. You know, we've all been lost. We've all, I just want you to hear that I'm actually sharing my screen with you. So, you know, I want you to see this. Ugh. Ah, y'all seeing some of the stuff I be working on. Um, let's see. Without, I'm still learning this, but y'all got to see this. Just bear with me because I'm still learning how to do stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's put it right here. I hope you guys can see it. Extinguish. Okay. So when I read the comments, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'll play the video throughout. So when I read the comments, I just heard people. I heard people, they were down, looking down on her, degrading her. She's already degrading herself enough. She's degrading herself enough. I mean, we don't have to, help her. But to understand all of this, understand and you can look at it whatever way you want to. You can make excuses, whatever. It's the media. It's the hypersexualization. It's the hypersexualization of Black women. And we need to talk about these things. And obviously we ain't gonna, it's not something that's gonna be on the news. It's not something that's going to be talked about within our communities. We can't wait for somebody to try to fix this. It's not ever going to. We can't ever wait for somebody else to fix this. It's rooted in history. It's rooted in history. So it's time for us to discuss this because who ain't who want to raise loose women? We supposed to be raising wives, you know, not necessarily a wife as far as we're supposed to be raising queens. Put it that way. We're not supposed to be raising, I don't want to use derogatory terms. People do that enough. Other people do that enough. I don't want to do that. So let's take a look at history. The history of the hypersexualization of Black women, Black people. This predates slavery. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's be very honest about this. You can do the history yourself. When Europeans were traveling way back, okay, and I'm telling you, this is before slavery, the institution of slavery, way, way, way back, when Europeans were exploring Africa. They came in contact with Africans, right? Um, and they went back home and told tall tales. And they said that Black men had gigantic, you know, that is where that stereotype comes from, because and then there were they told tales of how Black women were having intercourse with primates, and these were all lies. Okay, so thus begins the hypersexualization of Black women. So fast forward to this country and the institution of slavery, and Black women did not have any control of their bodies. So when uh, the slave owner raped her and she reported it, she got in trouble. So and she was also accused of being the aggressor. Fast forward to after slavery, when Black women began to make complaints about being raped. It didn't matter who it was by, Black man, white man, didn't matter. She was not heard. Nothing was ever done. Same thing today. Um, she's blamed for her victimization. And I want to talk about this because not only just that video, but I actually dated this I dated this guy. We were just dating. We just dated. Just dated. Nothing ever happened between him and I. It didn't matter whether it did or not, but nothing ever happened between him and I because he would come out of his mouth wrong. He had all his children were Black. Um and he wasn't. And he said one day, this he was an Italian dude that I was dating. He come out his mouth wrong, and he said one day, he said, "Oh, Italian girls are the sweetest." So I'm like, what? You know? And I'm like, what happened to Black women? You know, why does there have to be this differentiation between who is sweeter and who's not? Because there's holes in every ethnicity, and there are virtuous women in every ethnicity. And so with that, I didn't want to talk to him no more because it was him isolating, Black women. And then, I told him, I said, well, what about your daughter? You did just isolate your daughter out of. He said, well, she has the best of both worlds. Ask her that in 15 years when she becomes an adult and she tells you that she feels stuck between both worlds. And so I just had to let him go. He don't get it. He don't understand. Maybe he don't want to understand. It didn't even matter at that point. But then so I started really paying attention to how people viewed Black women. I paid attention to the narrative with different ethnicities. I paid attention to how people treated Black women. And I began to realize that the media, especially music videos, don't necessarily portray Black women in a positive light. On television, we are always fighting, bending over, shaking our behinds, as if that is all we are. As if that is the only thing we can accomplish. As if the only thing we are good for is opening our legs. And I'm sick of it. More so from us. I'm tired. Learn your history. Do your history so you can know who you really are. I'm very upset. I'm calm right now, but I'm telling you I'm upset. Especially when some of these women are educated women. It's like when I first enter my first semester of college. I remember I was at OCC. I was in a class. I don't even remember what class I was in, but the question was, and I had to write a paper on it. What is an educated fool? And I remember writing somebody with a degree. And I knew what I was talking about. I just didn't know because I was young, still young, 18, 18, still young. But now I see it. It's like your degree don't mean nothing if you're not virtuous. You do whatever you want to do with your body. Do whatever you want to do with your body, but understand the stigmas, the stereotypes. Understand that you play it right into it. If you did your history, you understand. You know where this hypersexualization of Black women comes from. You would know. You would know where the hypersexualization of Black women come from. It's rooted in history. And if you don't know better, you won't do better. And what looks like progress is a false perception of progress. How far have we really, just because we got some degree, and I want to curse, but God is, God working with me because I get mad and, you know, I get fire mad when this comes up. What does your degree mean? That you're an educated hoe? I'm just saying because I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm upset. What does your degree mean if you're not bettering your life? Isn't that what a degree, an education is supposed to do for us? It's supposed to, allow us to better our life and to level up. So then what makes you any different? And I'm this young woman, she said she was 12. She got 2,000 bodies, men and women. She said she was 12. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what do you think our ancestors who were forced, raped, had no control over their bodies? You don't even understand the magnitude of torture that Black women encountered. How do you think they would feel? Seeing this? How do you think they would feel? You think they would be okay with it? With you? With some? I'm not this in general. How do you think they would feel looking at their daughters adding to their own degradation? That's what it is. A lot of times we think we making progress and we're not making progress. It looks like it's the illusion of progress. It's the illusion of progress. For you to level up, you got to level up in spirit. Okay. And so, what is missing is our rites of passage for us to learn to be women. This is when you separate the boys and the girls. It's when you separate the boys and the girls. Because if you don't, this is how you get 12-year-olds having sex. Let's keep it for real. This how you let's keep it 100. And this is a topic that's not easily discussed. Nobody really wants to discuss this because it's hidden. Nobody wants to discuss it. People get embarrassed, you know. And I actually heard a pastor say it, so I feel more comfortable saying it. Some of our first experiences, and I'm not trying to be sick, I'm not trying to be disgusting, was playing house. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. With, you know, cousins, kissing cousins, but being young and not even knowing, let's keep it 100. Okay. We trying to heal. We trying to level up in spirit. We trying to heal some things. We trying to break chains. We trying to break our ancestors' chains because when we break our chains, they get free too. Okay. Um. So, you take the younger ones, kids who've already explored. Is how you get the 12-year-old. And she said it herself. She said she was 12. Um, I wasn't much older. It's like, what do you expect? When, especially with my generation, when we grew up listening to songs like Sex Me, Baby, Baby, and Ooh, I Wanna. Of course, we're going to want to explore. And this is where you get babies who have not fully developed and who, how should I say this, who are not finished being raised because, and then they have babies, and then they're mothers, and I'm saying mothers because this is the construct of the black family now. It is what it is. I don't care if you get mad at me, whatever. It is what it is. And she feel that her daughter done had a baby and she can't tell her daughter what to do because now she grown. I done heard this. And I knew when I first heard it, it was just like, and I was young. What are you talking about? What? And it was just like I really didn't process it. But then I started seeing it. And you take a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, who's now a parent, no morals, because they didn't learn the morals. Okay? They didn't learn them. And so they're passing all of this down to their children. And I see things differently. I'm not a parent. And this is why I see things differently. I can see because I'm on the outside and I'm looking in and I see things differently. I can see what you don't see. And you don't have to believe me. It's not good. It's not good. So, where do we go from here? This is why I offer celibacy coaching. And you can go to Omnia, www.omnia is your name. I'm sorry. www.omnia.co. This is why I offer celibacy coaching to heal. You're not just healing from uh um just to get married. I think that's the wrong thing to do. That's the wrong reason to practice celibacy. I mean, if you're practicing it before you begin to have sex, great. That's good. I commend you. Yay. But I hear some women practice celibacy because they're looking for the right one. That's not what celibacy is all about. Celibacy is about healing your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's about aligning. It is about aligning. We also have to heal the traumas that we carry with us. Because I'm going to go to the scripture. I want to go to the scripture. Okay. Thank you. Let me go to the scripture that says, and I'm going to break this down for you a little bit because, it's levels to it. The sins of the father. Okay, y'all just bear with me real quick. I don't want it to be dead air. The sins of the father. Okay. So this is Ezekiel 18. Let me go to it. Because hey, listen, if y'all wanna and I'm pretty sure y'all know this, y'all wanna go to look for a Bible verse, just type in Google, type the scripture in that you're looking for into Google and hit NIV or KJV or whatever. But I'm just saying NIV or ESV. I like ESV. So this is Ezekiel, Ezekiel 18. Oops. I gotta try to find a way to share my phone screen. That way I don't have to go through all this, but I'm new at this and I'm learning. So bear with me. Did I tell y'all how I bought a Bible? And I was reading it and I'm looking at the study, the whatchamacallers on the side because it's a study Bible. And it said there it said ISA, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is that a new book in the Bible? I didn't hear about that one. Isa? That's I never knew that there was a book in the Bible called Isa. So I'm going to the front. I'm like, Isa. Y'all know that I could have been sold for a penny. When I realized that it's Isaiah, I was through with myself, but I okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read. This is Isaiah 18. The word of the Lord came to me. What do you mean by repeating this proverb concerning the land of Israel? The fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge. As I live, declares the Lord God, this proverb shall no more be used by you in Israel. Behold, all souls are mine. The soul of the Father as well as the soul of the Son is mine. The soul who sins shall die. If a man is righteous and does what is just and right, if he does not eat upon the mountain or lift up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, does not defile his neighbor's wife or approach a woman in her time of menstrual impurity, does not oppress anyone, but restores to the debtor his pledge, commits no robbery, gives his bread to the hungry, and covers the naked with a garment, does not lend at interest or take any profit, withholds his land from injustice, executes truth, True justice between man and woman, walks in my statutes and keeps the rules. By acting faithfully, he is righteous. He shall live, surely live, declares the Lord. If he, wait a minute, let's see, because I know you guys don't want to hear me read all this. So just bear with me because I was not prepared to read this. It was just, you know, the sins of the father fall on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to. I was not prepared for this, and I actually think I ended up going to the wrong to the wrong one. But just be patient with me, please. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this from the King James Version. The righteousness. Wait, the son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be on him. That's not the one. Uh that's not the one. If I was I'm sorry. Y'all just gotta bear with me for a second because I so was not prepared for this. But it just came to me. This is why it's like get ready, be prepared. Okay, here it goes. Yes, yes, yes. It is in the ESV, and this is Numbers. I just went to the first one. This is Numbers 14:18. And it's the ESV version because that's the one that I like. The Lord is slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love, forgiving antiquity and transgression, but will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the antiquity of the fathers on the children to the third and the fourth generation. The sins of the father fall upon the child, right? It's levels to that. Okay. So, a lot of the things that people, some women, are doing, people, period. They passing that down to their children. That's generational curses. Generational curses. It go much deeper than that. It does, and one day I'll explain it to you, but it's not for right now. It's not. I would love. I want to get into it because I don't read it, and it's just like y'all. You got to go a little bit deep, maybe not deeper. A little higher. A little higher. Maybe not deeper, but a little higher on a higher level. You know, you have to go. You have to be of spirit to really get it. Remember, flesh gives birth to flesh, which means a lot of these scriptures you gotta level up, and then there's like a flesh. Your flesh will understand it and get it on that level. But then there's also there's a spiritual, level to it as well, and you know. But anyways, so you get the girls who are not finished being raised. Their mothers aren't finished raising them, and then they're left to raise daughters and what are the values? The sins of the father fall upon the child. Okay, understand that. Sit with that. Ask God to reveal to you what it means in your life, okay? In your life. But especially, I think all of us should be responsible for each other. You know, we still new in this freedom thing. We still new. It's still new to us. You know, understand that our ancestors, some of our ancestors were in capture, were um POW. Let's tell the truth. For 400 years, this freedom thing is still new, and we still fighting to be free. And at the same time, living like we are, like like we completely free, and we not. You can go and look. You can read the U.S. Constitution and see that really there is a law, because I like reading law books sometimes, not so much now. Uh, where we don't even have the right to wear our hair, our own natural hair, in whatever way we want. We can't wear afros and to work. You know, especially corporate, they could fire you and get away with it. You know, that's still a thing. And you don't have freedom over your own body to wear your hair. And it's almost like we still don't have freedom over our bodies as far as sexuality goes. As far as sexuality goes, it's like we don't, we not getting it. And I would love to be like, yo, cut the TV off. I can't say that. You know, and I can't look down on mothers, single mothers, who are raising their children alone, who, to get a moment to themselves, they putting their kids in front of a television. I will never look down on them for that. Uh-uh. Okay? Nah, man. No way. That's why we have to take care of our mental health. It's a must. We got to take care of our mental health. We have to take care of our mental health. Make sure you read Fly Girl Zone magazine. It's a magazine dedicated to women of color. It was Black women, but things are being upgraded now. Really, you know, I am working with someone and I'm taking their advice because I can't take I've taken myself with my businesses. I've taken myself as far as I can go, as far as I can. And I have to admit that, you know, I ain't that one to, you know, I need help. I can't do everything, even if I think I can. And I think I can. That's why I never give up. So, you know, but let me play this again for you. I want to play it again for you just so you can see. And I'm not playing, I'm not understand. I'm not looking, I feel for her. I really do. Because she doesn't value her body. You know, I was that way at one point as well. Not with the bodies, but I didn't value my body. I was raped. Before I was raped twice, but before I was raped twice, I was sexually assaulted. Sexually abused. I was very confused about, and a lot of females my age as well, very confused about sex. Excuse the language. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me take it back because I want you to hear what she says. I'm played again. And she says 12. I accidentally cut it off. I'm sorry. Y'all can go find the video. It ain't that hard to find. I wasn't even looking for it. I wasn't even looking for it. When I hear it, my heart breaks because I've been lost too. After being raped and the things that he did to me and made me do, he held a gun to my head. You know, he went to jail. My friend, my best friend, went to jail. He did something to go to jail. And he he had to spend the rest of his time in protective custody. I'm just saying. He had to spend the rest of his time in protective custody because of what he did to me. And I don't feel like I got justice when I never, got a phone. I never got a pamphlet. I never got a phone call from Savar. I never got nothing. I had to deal with it all on my own. So when I was acting out in school, it's my fault. I'm this bad student, and I'm not going to make anything of myself, and not realizing that I was dealing with I was sexually abused when I was young, as well as raped twice, not once but twice. Okay, a lot of times this is what Black girls are dealing with. Yo, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this nail polish off. I'm gonna scrub it. I'll get it off. But this is a lot of times, this is what we dealing with. You see a Black girl in school, Black girls in school, and they dealing with these things. They dealing with sexual assault, sexual abuse, and so many other things. Just feeling unloved, unheard. Then you got to go to school and you got to deal with teachers who purposely do things. They only position in life is to push you out of school. I know this. I've been there. I had to fight against this myself. I had a teacher. She was a little moody, you know what I'm saying? Every time I walked into her classroom, a lot of people liked me in school. A lot of kids liked me in school. I wouldn't really say that I was popular, but I was known. Even by those that I don't know. So I always had somebody talking to me. Always had somebody wanting to talk to me. So I go in class and I just be wanting to be left alone. And they talk to me. And I'm not rude. I talk back. Not talk back, but I listen. And the first person, this moody teacher, she's an English teacher. This moody teacher would she wouldn't, she wouldn't say anything to anyone else, not the other person talking. I'm listening though. It was just me. And at the same time, I'm dealing with a rape, the second one, where I'm actually having to go talk to the district attorney, and I'm mentally preparing myself to go to court just for them to tell me he pled guilty to statutory rape. I felt cheated. There was no, statutory rape, consensual intercourse won't make someone run naked into the middle of the road in the street. Does that sound consensual? Having to run into the middle of the street naked because he took I don't even remember how my pants came off. I really don't. I don't remember. I just remember him holding a gun to my head and forcing me to put him in my mouth. Okay. So, with that, what I'm saying is we get confused sometimes. We get confused sometimes about intercourse. It's a normal thing when you don't know, when you're not being taught. So I can't, this young lady, I just, I can't, I won't look down on her because I understand. I get it. What I want to know is, how are we going to make this better? What are we going to do from here on, from now, moving forward? What are we going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, you can say, well, that's not my daughter, and my daughter would never do that. And, that doesn't concern me. But it does, because that could be your daughter friend. You understand what I'm saying? That could be your daughter friend. And our friends have great influence on us. So it is your concern. Even if you don't want it to be your concern, it's your concern. Even if you don't want it to be your concern, it is your concern. It is your concern. It has to be. It has to be. This is not cute. It's getting out of control. But where do we start? Let's put that. Where do we start? Where do we start? Learning history. Really. You have to learn your history. And I know you want to run from it. I know a lot of it is hard to, some of the stuff that I came across, it was very hard to read. But it also, freed me a little bit. I began to level up. I began to, make the necessary changes in my life. I began to make the necessary changes in my life. I'm taking this nail polish off, see? Because, man, listen, my nails was in a mess. But see, look, y'all, look. Can you see? I did a pretty good job, right? For my first time. I'm pretty proud of myself. But yeah, so I just wanted to, if you or someone, really it has to be you, this has to be a you thing. But if you know someone who needs some healing, and who is looking to level up, it me, who's looking to heal from past sexual traumas. That includes CSA, that's the sexual assault, being young. There's certain things that I don't wanna use, on here because because I'm streaming to different sites, and I don't know what's acceptable on some sites, so and then there is the assault the assault being, um, older, you know? If you have to heal from these things, you gotta heal from these things. You can't Imma tell you something. You don't just wanna go to a therapist to heal these things. They're gonna take you back. And that's okay, you find the root cause, but moving forward, let's move forward. Let's heal. And let's really heal. And you heal. Imma tell you, you may not want to, you may not feel that you don't have to, but you have to heal mind, body, spirit. And this is what celibacy coaching is all about. Healing mind, body, spirit. Especially when we live in a hypersexualized culture, period. Okay? Let's keep that real. We live in a hypersexualized culture, period. You know, um, but it's time that we begin to use our degrees, you know, use our degrees to educate ourselves and our families, our communities. My candles smell good, y'all. Well, listen, I love it. It's called Coconut Breeze. Good for anxiety. This is igniting the sense of the sense. It gives that calming effect. So yeah, these are some different things that you can use to take care of yourself. But you are absolutely going to want to heal your spirit. Now, your therapist is going to help you heal the mind. They'll help you heal the mind, but you need to be aligned. You need to heal the mind, body, spirit. This is where celibacy comes from because that amount of trauma lives in your body. And guess what happens? You're passing that on to your child. You don't think so, but you are. Think about it. Your child is, as a mother, your child is going to experience everything that you experience. So if you're hurt, that child going to feel hurt, already in the womb. Already in the womb. So you absolutely want to, I don't care how you do it. You don't have to, use my services, but you absolutely want to cut yourself off. You know, you absolutely want to cut yourself off. You know, no access. And I'm going to say something, throw them toys away while you practice in celibacy. It doesn't have to be for as long as I've been practicing celibacy. I had a lot to heal. I had a lot to heal. Celibacy isn't all about celibacy. Practicing celibacy isn't necessarily about healing sexual traumas. It's about healing. And when you're healing, you have to cut access to your body, your inner body, so you can have inner peace. You can't have inner peace with somebody living in your body. Okay, because every time you connect, because what did Jesus say to the woman at the well? Matter of fact, let me go to it. I used to know all these scriptures, but I don't really go to Bible study like that no more, and I'm learning again. And sometimes I slack. I slack a little bit. I will never lie to. I'm not gonna lie to you because God see everything. If I lie to you, that means I'm lying to God, and I try to be. If I feel that I have to lie, I won't say anything. I plead the fifth. Not just because I plead the fifth don't mean I'm lying. It just mean it ain't none of your business. Let's see. The woman, I used to be able to go to this. And this is the NIV because I'm reading from. Okay. When a Samaritan, I'm sorry, this is John 4, and I'm starting at 7. When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" His disciples had gone into the town to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" For Jews do not associate with Samaritans. Jesus answered, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked me. You would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." "Sir," the man said, "you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where can you get this living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself, as did also his sons and his livestock?" Jesus answered, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." He told her, "Go call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband. What you have just said is quite true." You have to. So when we give ourselves to someone, we become one with them. They become our husband, we become their wife. That means you become one. That means their spirit is in yours, and your spirit is in theirs. And you want to heal. You want to get clean. Now this is something that I heard because I'm nosy, and I'll ask questions. These kids think today that after every 7 bodies, you clean. You start over. I heard this. After every 7, I don't know who lied to this young lady and told her that. So after every 7 guys she sleeps with, she start back at 1. I don't know where that came from. I don't know where that came from, but can you believe it? It's hard for me to believe. I can't believe this mess. A lot of I'm so out of touch. Number one, I don't have any children. My niece and my nephew, who did live here, they in their 20s. They grown. I'm so out of touch with these kids now. I can't identify with them. So as their parents, you gotta do everything that you can to identify, to make sure that they prepared when they go out into this world, because they will be influenced by friends. They will be influenced by television. They will be influenced by the music they hear. They will be influenced. And then when they go off to school, they getting into some things, you know, that you're not aware of. They being with guys and Lord knows who else, cause you know, and listen, whoever someone wants to be with, that's their business, you know. But a lot of times, in the medical field, they before a procedure, before a procedure, they give you, they let you know what's going on. That's called informed consent. A lot of a lot of these kids they don't really know. They're not informed. They don't know. So, just to change the subject a little bit, not too much. But again, if to contact me, if you're interested in coaching, www.omniajourney. That's the that's my business name. Omnia Journey LLC. I'm tired, y'all. I didn't have that much sleep. But go to www.omnia.co. That's where it is right there. When you go there, it's going to redirect you, by the way, to Fly Girl Zone because I had to bring the magazine is moving. It's not going to be on Omnia Journey anymore. I have to move it. I was advised to move it and change the layout. So it won't read like an actual print magazine. It's actually going to be an online magazine, and I'm working on it. So on to a lighter note, self-care. I don't know about y'all, but I like to smell good. And smelling good is my self-care. Okay. So I decided that I was going to share with you guys some perfumes that I like. One of my favorites. I don't have a favorite, but I like Victor and Rolf. This is Bon Bon. I love it. And see this right here, I've had it for a few years and I do wear it. But I get the Edu perfume and it lasts longer than the Edu toilet because of the oil alcohol concentration. It is what can I say about this? Sweeter scent. So I would wear this on a date. I wouldn't necessarily. You could wear it wherever you want to, but I wear this on a date. Depending on what I was trying to say, I like you, but not yet. I like you, not yet. So here's a perfume that is also a cute. I like you, and come in, not let's get it on, but come in, come in. This is Miss Dior. Love this one. This is the absolutely blooming because there's different ones. This is the I love this one too. This one is you're not gonna wear this just on any date. This is I like you and I see a future with you. So and then Gucci Guilty. This is okay. I'm being feisty with you. I want you to come in and stay the night and wake up together. That's that for date nights. This one. This is Coco Chanel. I'm sorry. This is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. And this is first date. This is you don't touch me, I'm not touching you. We just getting to know each other. This right here doesn't it's a strong scent. This is actually a scent that I would wear to a meeting if I was trying to land a deal. I'd wear this. I would wear this. I would pair this with something that speaks power. This speaks power. That and Coach. Just about anything by Coach. But this is, if you want to, on a date, if you want, if you're speaking, kiss me. This is not it. This ain't it. It's a beautiful scent. I love Coco Mademoiselle. I love Mademoiselle by Coco Chanel. Look, y'all gotta excuse me. I love this, but it's not Kiss Me. This is Jimmy Choo, Blooming Blossom. It's an older scent. That's okay. I still like it. This is Let's Take a Long Walk Around the Park After Dark. Find a spot for us to spark conversation, verbal elation, stimulation, share our situation. This right here. This is, that walk in the park. Okay. I think oops, I grabbed the this is Jean Gaultier. It's a classic. I'm sure you know this perfume. It's a classic. This perfume ain't never going out of style because it's a classic. This is all of that rolled into one. Okay. So if you want to get a signature scent, you do what you want to do. If you want a signature scent that uh, is versatile, that can go with anything, jeans, uh, um, uh, 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 business attire, date night, this is it. This is not Victor and Rowe. This is John Gaultier. And you see where it is. So you know I've had this particular bottle for quite a few years. I'll get another one. This is not my first bottle of Gaultier. I've been wearing Gaultier for, I'm going to say about 15, longer than 15 years. Maybe I've been wearing Gaultier for a really long time. I started wearing Gaultier by taking my grandma perfume and wearing her perfume. And that's how I started Gaultier. But that is what I do for my self-care. I like to smell good. I like to get dressed. Understand, sometimes we don't feel good. Sometimes we don't, want to get up and get dressed, and we going through things and, we laying around, it's easier to just lay there. I've been there. I had to drag myself to get in the shower. It is what it is. Seriously. I had to drag myself to get in the shower. I was that depressed. I had dragged myself to get in the shower. But I started using body sprays. I don't know why. I just did. I don't know when it started. Using body sprays after every shower. I think it started young. But I really started doing it when I was going through it, and it lifted my mood up, and it made me. I went a step further. So get up, get dressed. Tell your family member to get up and get dressed. If they going through some things, and if your family member is going through some things, I was just saying something. I'm sorry. Yeah. Your family member is going through some things, encourage them. If it's me, I'm because I love, and when I love hard. Okay. So if I see that one of my family members, somebody I'm close with, I'll try with you once or twice. Depends on how receptive you are to the help. If you're not receptive to it, then I gotta live my life. I'm that one I'm not finna play with you. I'll cry with you. I will. I'll sit with you all night. I won't say anything. You don't have to say anything. I'll sit with you. But and I'll do it for a couple nights. I help you clean your house. I cook for you. Being a friend. But I'm also gonna be that one that force you. You'll be very upset with me. I'm really, I'm a friend. I'm a for real friend. I'm going to force you. We gonna fight. Maybe not physically, but if I have to help you, I don't mind putting these hands on. I done yoked up a couple, not many. I done yoked up a couple out of love, out of love. Um, Sometimes you gotta just to your friend or your child that's laying in the bed all day and depressed. Because a lot of times I don't really think parents really understand how deep depression is, how strong it is, what it does to the body, what it does to you. It takes your energy. That's why it's called depression. Takes your energy. So that family member that's laying in the bed, that's been laying in the bed for a whole week, you know, go in, or that friend, go in, rip the covers off of them. If they refuse to get up, tell them to get up. You might have to fight with them. A lot of times we don't want to fight with them because we're going through our own things. So understand that. I get that. A lot of times we don't want to fight with them. We're going through our own things. We got our own lives to live. We got our own problems. But when you see somebody like that, don't be afraid to fight with them. That's love. That's love. That is love. Don't be afraid. Sometimes they need, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to get better. And when they get better, they're going to wonder why you allowed them to wallow in self-pity like that. Sometimes we wallow in the self-pity. It's too deep to get out. And you need that help. You need that extra push. And I want to thank those who helped me spiritually. Get me out of that sea that I was drowning in. That first breath of fresh air was, thank you. Thank you. That first breath. That first breath. Thank you. But your family member needs you. So a lot of times we think that people, women, men too, but I can only speak from a woman's point of view, that she's going out and having intercourse. She's promiscuous and she's drinking and doing all this partying because she likes it and she's loose, not realizing that she's really running from herself. Okay. So again, I got to get up off of here. I got to work on this website. And I don't do this for me. I do this for y'all, for us, for women. And I know I'm focusing. I wanted to keep the focus of Fly Girl Zone on Black women. But I was advised to open it up. And Fly Girl Zone, there's a different, there is a nonprofit that I'm trying to work on. I got so many projects, but there is a nonprofit and it is very inclusive. I don't keep anybody out. But I really wanted to focus on Black women because we don't focus enough on our self care. We don't focus enough on our mental health. There are a lot of us that do, and that are opening the are talking about this. Promoting the narrative around mental health, and I love it. I love it. I love it. We need more to do. We need more of us doing this. So I was advised if I really wanted to get something done with this, then I'm going to have to, open it up. And I am. I'm opening it up. I'm working on it. Okay. So to get in contact with me, that's www.omnia.co. You can go there and you can schedule a session. You can also contact me at thecoach@omnia.co. By all means, visit www.nimanoir.com. There's some nice apparel there, and please bear with me. I am upgrading. I'm working on one business. There are some things that I have to go in and work on. I have some new clothes, some new items that I need to upload. Just bear with me, but go ahead and put your email address in so that you can be contacted when these new items are uploaded. Also, y'all, I'm going to be going live soon. I'm going to go live soon. I have some dope shoes. And I will only be selling them on the live. I think maybe I'll put them on the site as well. I'll start doing exclusive content, exclusive items. It is what it is. I'll start doing exclusive items where I offer discounts on these items. So you'll have to be a member of Neiman Noir. And these are some dope shoes. You can find these same shoes at Kohl's. Yeah, I'm happy about that. You can find them at Kohl's. And you can the collection, I should say. The brand, the brand, the brand. Um, even the shoe, even the shoe. Um, for the shoes that I have, Kohl's is charging $100. They're charging $100. I won't necessarily charge $100, but it won't be too far from it. And they're very, very nice shoes. I'll show them to you. I have it. I did not order a lot because I have not sold shoes before, and I need to know how they're going to do. But also, if I get a good response, if they sell quickly, then I will start doing pre-orders. And with the pre-orders, you get a discount with the pre-orders. And you also with the pre-orders, you do have to pay half up front, and the other half you pay when it ships. That's what pre-ordering is. But you will get a discount for pre-orders. So it'll be the same shoes, but also different shoes. I'll put them up. Boom, I got these shoes coming, pre-order them. Some really, really dope shoes. And of course, you can go to DSW and get the shoes. You can go to Kohl's and get the shoes. But why not get them from me? because I'm going to throw some extra stuff in there when you order directly from me. Not necessarily from the site, because I'm going to start having the merchandise here. Some of my merchandise is um, in a warehouse, and that's okay, because I try to make sure that it's quality. If it's not, I'm not putting it on the site. I'm not going to put it on the site. So if you ever get something where I haven't gotten any complaints yet about items, clothing, you know, I haven't gotten any complaints yet. And I was excited when I got my first order over $200, almost 300. I was pretty excited about that. Like, yay, people are coming and they're not spending 45, which 45 is good. $50, $70, $80, that's good. Love it. Okay? Love it. But when I first seen it, I was like, wait a minute, maybe they made a mistake or something. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I was very excited, but also I have to listen to my customers when they are saying, they want certain things, they rather have certain things and they don't really like, I do listen to my customers. I was like nail breaking. I do listen to my customers. So make sure you go to nemanoir.com. Make sure you put your email address in, your phone number in, because I do flash sales from time to time, and I do exclusive items and discounts. So a lot of the clothing that I get, which is quality clothing, I use a vendor that the stores that you go to use. So it's quality items that I'm selling. Um, but when you get it from me, when you order it from me exclusively, like, when I do the live selling, you absolutely are going to get something extra in your box. And yeah, I leave it to my discretion what to put in, but you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. And also, you guys know that I am an author. I'm a poet. I authored my first book. It's called Stained Glass Windows for Butterflies. Make sure you go to the website at www.omnia.co and purchase it from me. You can purchase it from Amazon too. It's on Amazon. Purchase it from me. I am going to be expanding where the book is sold. Um, I'm gonna come out with a second edition. And I got some little surprises for that as well, but not now, next year, for the year anniversary. It's gonna be, you know, you'll like it. With the second edition, it'll come with an audio component. That's all I'm telling you. It'll come with an audio component. Uh-oh. Go, Bliss. Go, girl. Go, girl. But hey, y'all, I love talking to y'all. So I won't be so every Monday I will try to come on between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock and talk to you guys on here about some things. I'm trying to be consistent with a time so that you guys know when I'm coming on, because I want to communicate with you all too. Okay, so I gotta go. I gotta look. I only got 3. See, but y'all can see. See, I did my nails pretty good. For it to be my first time. But this nail polish, man. Listen, I don't know. I don't know, man. I had the little glitter. Don't put the little glitter on here, and these nails in a mess. And people be like, "Oh, I had a few people. Oh, I love your nails. What do you love about these ugly nails?" Like, these ugly nails, you don't see this, all this. But thank you very much. But hey, listen, again, I want you to search, do your own search into the hypersexualization of Black women. You know, because we are so much more than what we are portrayed as. Okay, but y'all, look, I gotta show you something. I love my ring. I love my ring, and this is my favorite color too. I love my ring, but I can't wear it. Look, I wanted it, and I said I was gonna, have them cut it, but I'm scared because, what if something happens to it? I can't fit it. It fits on none of my fingers. It would look great on this. Wouldn't it look good on this finger? It would look good on this finger. This would be a nice engagement ring. But I'm not going there. But it's not. I just got it. I just got it as a gift to myself. I came into some cash, and I wanted to see my money. I wanted to see where it was going. I wanted to be able to look at it, look back, and be like, oh, okay, this is what I did with my money. So I went and I bought me some jewelry. Because I wanted to see where my money was going. I wanted to have it. I didn't want to be one of those people that came into some money and didn't have anything to show for it. I didn't want to necessarily buy clothes, although I did. Because listen, let me tell y'all something. When I asked God to humble me, I was already humble. But God stripped me naked. Okay? Now, those that know me know, especially really know me, hung out with me in my house, they know that my closet was full. My shoe game was tight. Um, Perfume, everything, you know, and, most of it I bought for myself, but my grandparents also helped me out too. Every now and then, once I got to a certain age, oh no, I don't think so. If I borrowed money, I have to pay them back. You know, really, even today, if I borrow money from my grandmother, she want her money when I said I was gonna give it to her. If I don't give it to her on that day, she gonna hound me until I give it to her. So when I borrow money from my grandmother, I make sure I pay her when it's time. You know, um, but yeah, I was humbled. I didn't have anything. Plus I had gained a lot of weight because of the medication that I was on. I gained 40 pounds in a few weeks from being in the hospital with the medication that I was on. So I couldn't fit any of my clothes, none of them. I couldn't fit shoes. I couldn't put shoes on. That's how swollen I was. I would cry looking in the mirror because I didn't even recognize myself. Um, and then I gained another 40 pounds, feeling sorry for myself, eating stuff in my face. Um, and I didn't have any clothes. I had like 2 pair of pants and a dress. No, 2 dresses. I had 2 dresses. I had 2 dresses and a pair of pants. Yeah, 2 pair of pants, two pair of pants. And that's what I wore. I had sweatpants, but actually to wear out, these sweatpants was old, raggedy, and I couldn't wear those sweatpants out. And I literally had 2 pair of pants, and I had a lot of perfume. I didn't have the perfume anymore. I didn't have anything. And I was wearing body spray from Walmart, which it was okay for me at that time. Um, but then I came into a little bit of money. I didn't really buy a lot of clothes, but I bought a lot of clothes. I bought clothes on sale, clearance, because I wanted to stretch my money in. Off season, when I did it off season, on sale or clearance. So I actually got more. I got more, and I actually learned to shop from my customers. Your customers they will tell you how to shop, and I'm talking about when I worked in a retail store because I've worked retail forever. My customers taught me how to shop. You only buy on sale, off season, and no trending items. I don't do trends. Sometimes I do. I only do trends that I know I can get away with wearing for a few years because trends come and they go. And the first time I bought a trendy item, I bought this cute little shirt, and I remember I bought it because it was a stylish shirt that they were wearing on Sex in the City. But it went out of season. But the trend was over a few years later, and I'm still wearing the shirt. I didn't care. That shirt cost too much money for me to just wear it one season. I actually just stopped wearing that shirt a few years ago. And you know, Sex in the City ain't been on in a while. So this was a shirt from the early 2000s. So when you go shopping, you absolutely want to look for off season, on sale, off season, on sale. Let me see if I can glue this back together. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to, I might be able to get away with this for a little while because this right here, see that? It's broke. I don't know how it broke, but it did. But I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. But anyways, y'all, because I've been on here for a long time, hour and 32 minutes. But hypersexualization of Black women. Not Neiman Noir, but Fly Girl Zone, the magazine. Need your help. You know, so I'm taking donations. At Fly Girl Zone, that's the Cash App. So if you want to bless the magazine, you know, um, I would appreciate it. Also, hey, listen, if you want to submit an article, go ahead and do that let me give you you know, if you want to write for the magazine, contribute to the magazine, if you want to advertise with the magazine, I'm doing free advertising right now. I won't be doing free advertising always, but I'm doing free advertising right now. Um, so if you want to advertise, contact me at submissions. Um, Submissions at omnia.co. And if you want to contribute to the magazine, submissions at omnia.co. I'm looking for writers. I need help. I need help with this magazine. You know, um, and also I'm gonna have to pay people eventually. Um, People have been really, really good though. They've been pretty good. But again, the Cash App is Fly Girl Zone. I also have PayPal if you want to donate through PayPal. I can, just email me here. Email me here if you're interested in this is how you know I need sleep. If you are interested in donating through PayPal. And so I am not going to sleep now. I'm still work a little bit. I'm doing my nails, because they in a mess. They were. I'm probably doing them over again this weekend anyways. That was my first time. Practice makes perfect. But hey, I'm gonna leave you again. Well, not leave you with this, but I just want to put this on here again. Listen to it. Don't judge her in a negative way. Don't do that. Just hear what she's saying. Don't judge her in a negative way. Let's do this like this. I'm gonna do it in the different. Oops. Yeah, see my little overlay I'm trying to make. What the heck happened to it? Okay, here it go right here. At 12, that's what she's saying. She was 12. I hope y'all can see that. Could y'all see that? Let me see. Because I'm just trying to work with limit, okay. I think you could see it. I think you could see it. Or if not, do it this way. Take me out of it. You don't need to see me. You know, that's just me wanting to be a part of it. Now, let's just close that all together. Now, I have a poem. I haven't released it yet. It's copyrighted. A lot of my poems are copyrighted already. A lot. Um, it's called The Power of the P. Because we don't know the power that we possess. And it's not just about having good tookie. Okay. And I just heard Jocelyn Hernandez, she's talking about, oh, you F with a lot of N's. Oh, you got some good tookie. That's not it, y'all. That's not it. That is not it. That's not it. Okay? Our body is sacred. Let me tell you something. And I didn't want to say this because this is my own private little song that I sing to myself so that I can, value my body, which I value my body anyway. I ain't innocent. I told you I've been up the street and around the corner. Okay? I ain't been around the whole block. I've been up the street and around the corner. Okay? But I like to say I got a diamond, platinum, diamond chip cookie. Okay? Um, and I say that because everybody can't have platinum, and everybody can't have diamonds. Sacred. It's, you know. And I have a little song, sometimes, while I'm getting dressed, I make up stuff. I like perfume. And I say, this is how we got to start looking at our bodies. My Tucci is Gucci, like Chanel #5. I'm like Jean Gaultier with Jimmy Choo on the side. Wait, wait a minute. Okay. Because I sing it and I'm my Tucci is Gucci. I'm like Victor and Roll. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. It goes, my Tucci is Gucci, like Chanel #5. I'm like Victor and Rolf. My Tucci is Gucci, like Chanel #5, even though this ain't Chanel #5. I'm like Victor and Rolf with Jimmy Choo on the side. A little John Gaultier. I can brighten your day. You'll call me Miss Bliss Dior. And that's all I'm going to say. Because my Tucci is Gucci. I'm not trying to be nasty with that. I'm not trying to advertise that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, I see myself as sacred, and the way you see yourself, this is how other people are going to see you. Even if they don't see you that way, they'll eventually get it. Okay? They'll eventually get it. You got to start looking at your body like it's priceless. Okay? And that's what I'm going to leave you with. Again, the coach at omnia.co for celibacy coaching and healthy mindset coaching. Contact me. You can contact me at the coach at omnia.co to inquire. You can also go to the website and you can learn about what I offer. If you have any questions, give me a call. You can call me at 315. This is my business number, y'all. So it's you can't just get through like that. It's prompt. So make sure you follow the prompts. So my phone number is 315-530-1998. Y'all don't make me regret this. It doesn't matter anyways. It doesn't matter. It does not matter because you can't just get through. I'd follow the prompts. That's the phone number, 315-530-1998. Okay. Don't call my business phone playing games. I do have to pay for these calls. Okay. I got to pay for them. Again, you got stained glass windows for butterflies. You get a signed, personalized copy. Go to the site and get it at omnia.co. Don't forget to go to nemanoir.com and absolutely make sure you come back and stay tuned. Go to the site, put your email address in, and I'll let you know. I'll send you an email about going live to sell these dope. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you all these shoes. Okay. I'm going to show them to you. So you can be ready orders. They is dope. Let's see. I'm trying to. I gotta. Yeah, cause that went off real quick. Okay, let's share the screen. Once you there, I want you to say if I'm off camera. If I'm off camera, I understand that I'm going to a website, and I don't want you to see everything that's on this website. As far as you know, that I'm going to a website, and I don't want. Okay. I had to look to see could you what okay. So let me go ahead and go to this website. I actually want to see if you can exactly what you're seeing when you go here. So I'm sharing my screen with you. No, I'm actually sharing my screen. See, these are the shoes right here. You see how much they cost. Actually, it's these ones right here. These are the ones. No, I have to sign in, and I don't want to sign in. But yeah, those are the shoes right there. I love these shoes. I love these shoes. See, look at them. They have these same shoes at Kohl's for $99. I'm not going to sell them for $99. And let me show you the other ones. These ones right here. They're the wedge, the sneaker wedge. So you can actually see it right there. I don't know if you can really see the wedge, but it's the sneaker wedge shoe. That's a wedge on them. See? Like there. But these are the ones that I'm getting for you guys. You can't really see the so the wedge is kind of white. You know, see, you can't really see it. That's the wedge right there. You know, and so you see how much it is. I won't necessarily sell it for that price. So $100, 99. I got them coming. These is dope, dope, and also these. I want to show you some other stuff that I will be getting soon. I'll be getting those soon as well. These should be coming in the mail, and they should ship it out this weekend. They taking forever. You know how they do sometimes. I'm patient and everything. You know, pretty patient. So yeah, make sure you put your email in at Nima Noir, Omnia.co. Make sure you put your email in to learn when I'm going live and when I'm selling those. I'm not going to sell them for the retail price. I'm not going to do that. Okay. And I'll still make a profit off of it. So if you're wondering, you know, but I'm not going to sell it for that because you could just go to Kohl's and get them, right? So I'm going to show you where they sell them at Kohl's. Let's see. Let me share my screen so you're not just looking at a blank screen. And I do have a resellers. I can sell these things. So if you guys are looking to sell stuff, and go to like a get items inventory that you see in your stores. You get a reseller's license. I'm going to show you where they have these same exact shoes at Kohl's. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I am sharing my screen. I want you to see. I did not get them from Kohl's. I actually got them from the a marketplace. I'm sorry, not a marketplace, because Amazon is a marketplace. So these shoes are Journey collection. Wait, what? These shoes are actually let me just type it in, because I don't. No, leave me alone. This is it right here. This it right here. And I am going to. What is wrong with my internet? These are the ones that will be coming in the mail. Wait, let me see. Okay. These ones right here. Or is it this one? Let me check my inventory. Not my inventory, my invoice, to see exactly which one. Okay, this is not this one. It's this color right here. Stone. So this is the one that is coming, and Kohl's is selling it for $99. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm robbing you or I'm being dishonest, or they really are $99, but I will not be selling them for $99 because I do have to charge tax, because I pay taxes. I actually do file my taxes. Okay, so y'all, thank you for listening, and I'm out. Peace out. You know, okay. Make sure you take care of your mental health. See about your children, see about your brother, see about your sister. Don't be afraid to really, talk to them, about their mental health, because they need you. Sometimes people just need, somebody to talk to. I had a male friend, he was going through a very, very hard time. And I'm not going to say what was happening, but it was serious. And so he would call me at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. He just need to talk, and I'd be half asleep, going through my own stuff, half asleep, like that, he call, he can't sleep, and, he come and get in my bed, and I swear, we never did nothing with each other. He's stressed out. We don't have that type of relationship. We're really, really friends. And he come over my house early as heck in the morning. I mean, when I say early, I mean early. I mean, I had beat him, just went to sleep. And he, at my house. And it was all good, because I knew he was going to. I had my somebody that I knew very, very well. They was going through a divorce. She found her best friend with her husband, and she was stressed out. And she 2 o'clock knocking on the door, calling me, "I need to talk." And I sit up and I stay out with her. It don't hurt to be there. Okay? It doesn't hurt. Also, remember though, take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else.